I'm actually going to let this one ride. This is going to be from my gameplay perspective as soon as it goes off the bus. My second PC win. Hoping to get at least double digits for the end of the season. So I didn't intend to play for a while. I just kind of wanted to see what the new challenges were, see if what was obtainable. But you know, things change when certain events happen in the game. Now, I really want to talk today about getting and hitting your shots, which means for PC players and controller players to an extent, finding your good, like your comfortable sensitivity. And I think I found that here. I have about zero point zero 0.09 sensitivity, no mouse acceleration with 800 DPI. And that seems to work pretty well for me. Just going to grind out materials. Typical replay is going to be a little finicky. Rocking that new thing. I see that suppress and I want it right away because as you know, I love suppressed weapons. So I went ahead and I grabbed it right away because I'm going to try to use it as much as I can. And if you're trying to get better with a certain weapon, you got to pick it up and you got to use it. If you're like not confident, for example, when I used to play or when they were in the game, the bursts were probably my least favorite gun, but they were so common that I had to eventually figure out how to use them. So I went ahead and I started getting more burst. I tried to peek less, get behind cover. It maybe actually made me build a little more because of the way the gun fired by itself. I think I managed to get that slurp. I don't remember. But yeah, you got to use weapons that you're not comfortable with. Otherwise, there's no way to get that. So pretty lucky loot drop here. Got a purple sniper. I have some form of heals, and I also have 3 varied types of weapons with 3 different types of ammo. A lot of people nowadays they're rocking a hand cannon, which is understandable because it's so great with breaking down walls, and another form of snipe. You got to be careful and mindful though that uses the same type of ammo. So if you're using both of those guns, you need to be mindful of that when you're taking shots and going through. So I'm just peeking through, looking at the scope, see how it looks like. I know where all the chest drops that are possible here, and I just get a little dunk. And I thought I'd try to build stairs, and I couldn't. But knowing where all the chests are in a particular area is super helpful. I drop here pretty often. I have a few places that I like to go. Most of them are in the upper northeast corner of the map. Just nice. It's just fun. But if I'm looking to warm up or just need to get some more kills or kind of like get my confidence back, another great loot drop. I trade my gray tack for a purple pump. Yes, please. And yeah, you got to learn where the loot drops are and get really comfortable with several areas in the game. It'll really help out a lot, especially when you're trying to get weapons. So I'm pretty far from the zone, as you can see from the top upper HUD. So I go ahead and start rotating. I want to check out this center part of the map because I'm still on the edge. And I think at some point, this is why I dropped. I got a llama. Yeah. Okay. So I want to talk about this really quickly, very fast. If you're going for a supply drop, a chest, apples, anything that is out in the open like this, you build. You must build at the minimum a 1x1 in order to defend yourself. If you don't, you leave yourself exposed to a sniper, especially now that there's suppressed snipers in the game. Somebody who's just going to come up and one-shot you, barrel stuff you with a shotgun. You got to build. There's no way around it. Build, 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 build. And you're going to see later in the video what happens when you don't build. So I'm looting this llama. I have enough loot. So now I'm going to go ahead and get 200. I think I missed the slurp. Yeah, I sure did. I never got it. So I take this shield. And then I'm making decisions. I think I keep the boogie bombs in exchange for the pistol. But then I think I find something else in a little bit that just makes me decide not to take that pistol. Or drop it, rather. So I'm just looting. Still in the zone. Hear a plane. Get inside. Not a fan of the plane. See if I could see it. Maybe try to take a shot. Why not? But I don't. So I drop my boogie bombs because now I have a shotgun and SMG, which is a great combo, as you all know. Get on high ground, see if I can see where those shots came from. And then from the sound and the audio cue, I can tell that's further off in the distance. And then I see that stink bomb over there. So I go ahead and get on that. And also, audio cues. While I'm talking about it, the audio cues are great. And the better you get at identifying them, not only like footsteps on the ground, footsteps inside, footsteps underneath, but they also change as you get in proximity. And I don't think a lot of people realize that or don't think about it enough. So you'll notice as I'm moving closer, those little pellet, little SMG shots are getting a lot different in their sound than they were when I was further up on the hill. So the closer you get to somebody, the better off. So I see if I try to get a snipe, they're still fighting. They're building. Guys spamming stairs. I see if he goes up the stairs. I actually missed him. He was on the bottom part of the stair. Then he's dead. He's looting right now. I come in, being careful. I don't want to be directly in front of him, but I try to break the wall, see if I can just get a quick shotgun shot while he's not paying attention. It doesn't work. I try to break the wall here. I see him through the grate. I'm going to try to break and then replace. He actually got it first. So I just spam because the walls are metal is weak, and I hit him once or twice. Actually, can I want to show damage counters. I don't know how to do that. Do damage effects on. Yes. What else? Okay. Sorry guys, I should have figured this out before I cut this video, but that's okay. I'll do that. Okay. Hopefully that is what I need. So I'm going to build this wall. I replace it. He didn't replace it in time because he's further up. He's trying to stay above me. And then he starts breaking. So I said, I'm going to go above you. This is probably the longest of the fights, and I almost lost this, actually. I got pretty lucky. So he's building up. I take a shot. I hit him once in the body. I come up again, trying to build up. The stairs are in my way. I take another shot from the low ground. He takes one. He hits me. Drop him down a little bit. Miss a lot of shotgun shots. Miss another one. Hit him with my SMG. And then I finally cleaned up with a shotgun shot. He was pretty weak. If he had any more health, he would have killed me. And then I didn't hear the zip line right away, unfortunately, but he did come up pretty quickly. And if I hadn't reacted as soon as I did, I probably would have been dead. So here he comes down on my left. I then see him take a shot, get hit once, and then cleaned him up. Reaction time sometimes can help you out a lot better. Hitting people with a shotgun is scary now. So I'm just healing up quickly. I think at this point I had 75, 50 health. And then I just keep on rotating. So 2 quick kills back to back. You got to be prepared to fight people one right after the other. In this style of game, people in battle royales in general, people will try to third party you as much as they can. So I got fortunate enough. I made better decisions, kept my cool, didn't freak out, and we got the kill. So I'm basically just getting ready to get prepared for the next fight, kind of recovering from the last one. I took more damage than I should because I missed a lot of shotgun shots. You must hit your shots. If you hit even the first one, it can really make a difference and change the way the game goes. So keep it moving, getting trying to max out my shield because I think at this point I had 75. I think I got up to 100 shield. I'll tell you. Oh, no. Oh, okay, good. Yeah, I was able to get up to 85 or so shield. So I keep rotating. I always check that. I don't know why. It always is a telescope. It's very rarely a person. But I just keep rotating. I got a very far distance to the circle. So I think I actually am going to go through this. But I want to say one thing before I fast forward the video. If you're rotating and you're trying to get eliminations, stop immediately. You need to rotate. If you are this far from the circle and there is a big thick line right there, you need to lessen your distance so that when you do make your rotation, eventually you're going to get through there and not take damage from the storm. Taking damage from the storm is very unfortunate, especially if you get stuck. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and move forward a little bit in this video. I'm going to go right about here. Get to the action. Okay, so I've rotated. This is the second circle about the edge. I got to the Shifty Shafts. By the end game, you got to know, scan the perimeter, make sure you don't get snuck up and crept up on behind. Several build battles happened here, so I'm going in there carefully. I don't want somebody to edit out of their wall and then shotgun me in the head. So I keep going, just being mindful, looking to maybe try for a snipe. Oh, I did. Oh, the only thing you did miss is I hit a snipe on somebody, and I tried to chase them down, but they disappeared. They didn't know where I was, thank goodness, because I had a suppressed sniper. So somebody just built that stair. I hear the auto cue of the person on the ground. I'm staying above. When he does eventually build up to me, there he is down there. Just keeping above him. He grapples. Thank goodness I built the stair above me. He builds a roof, so I can't build up any further. And he's going to try to take high ground that way. He does hit a pretty good shotgun shot on me. I drop down. He fills the wall before I can shoot. So I have to make some choices. So here's what happened. I don't know that you can see it, but I want to try to get what I want you to see. So what you didn't see from the gameplay, Q and E's height, is that I put down somewhere, I don't know where it went, but I put down a trap. There's a trap in there somewhere. So I actually put down a trap, and I think I grabbed his gold sniper. So that can be the difference maker. Keeping your opponents in front of you, even if they're how their caliber of building, you got to keep them in front of you, keep control of it, and most importantly, and this is any game, you have to keep some space between you and your opponent. If your opponent is in your face like that, like he just walked into me and he made the mistake, he had already gotten hit by the trap and it was too late. But after that, even without that trap, I could have hit him with a headshot and it would have killed him. But thank goodness I laid the trap down because he was already walking forward and he was playing very aggressive. So I went with it and I was able to secure that kill. So I think I guess I didn't grab the gold snipe. Oh, well, it doesn't matter because if you don't hit somebody with a headshot, it won't work. But yeah, keep your opponents in front of you. I take a snipe on that. I think I almost connected. One of the benefits of that weapon is I think that they're starting to notice there's a lesser, or players are starting to use snipers less. They take a little more skill, and they're just not as viable in this current meta. But if you can hit your shots, you can. And that's pretty much what happens here. I think one of the biggest reasons I won this, and it made it a lot easier, is that I actually hit 2 pretty decent shots. I uploaded it to my Twitter account as well. Shameless plug. And that is probably one of the better reasons I won. I probably played lesser players. And so here it comes. So I counted for travel time. I knew he was coming down. I just read it perfectly. And I hit that headshot. I think it was 249 damage. Yeah, damage effects are on. I don't know why that's not. But that player who I just eliminated, he didn't have many kills. But even so, hitting that snipe saves yourselves a lot of time and resources. I saved on my materials. I saved my ammo. There is many benefits to sniping. Even if you get the 50 cal and you can body shot somebody and kill them, it helps a lot. But that suppressed helps a lot because you can actually take more shots. If somebody's shooting from behind me and I do some quick looting and I make some pretty quick decisions regarding this. One of the benefits of getting into fights is that you know when a fight is on your side or not. So I hear a big, heavy sniper. This guy's rotating in from the storm. I take some shots at him with my AR. He's building. He's protecting himself. He's doing everything right. But the only thing he probably did is he didn't do well is rotate because he was in the storm. But I build up. He's got a tower. He's just going to continue to shoot and shoot his rocket and spam rockets. And I'm just going to protect myself. And he can use as many rockets as you want. You can only have up to 12. And he just continuously shoots. He's trying to get the shots off. I protect myself from the back because I heard other shots from before. And he just keeps shooting rockets. And then at some point I realize this is a waste of time and resources. So I just leave. I get out of there. I'm going to disengage because I'm spending more resources than I am doing damage. So I just left. So I put a trap there, see if he tries to take the bait and go in there. And then I just hold up here because it's actually in zone. And I'm in a good position. I got a decent amount of kills. I am so hyped from that snipe that I decide to just, I'm playing for the win. I don't care what happens. I'm glad I hit that snipe. I could have went and been more aggressive. But I played it pretty sweaty. I'm going to be honest with you. I was really sweaty. I heard somebody building up in this building. I never saw them. So I just leave it be, hold low ground. I've got a good angle between this post and those traps. So if somebody comes towards me and is aggressive, I was okay. But don't see anybody. They appear to have vanished. So I just take all these materials because I just used up a lot from that last fight with the person with the rocket launcher. So we're at Club Yonder. I'm just pushing forward. I made a couple of mistakes here. This is not a perfect game by any means. I mean, if it were more perfect, I would have had 90 kills or something ridiculous, or a quarter of the lobby or something. But it was good enough. So I'm rotating. I see the storm's going to end right in front of me, inside the club. So I just hold my position, see where the next circle is, and make my next move from there. All right. So here I see I'm actually in the zone. I'm in a good position right now. The only thing that I needed to do was make sure that I got above and got a good vantage point because I had a sniper, mind you. I have a really strong AR. The only thing that was bad about this is positioning. So I go ahead and I start building up. Forgot my floor. Build a wall in case somebody starts shooting at me. And I just keep it going. So I set a trap in case somebody, again, plays aggressive. Tries to barrel stuff me with one of those pumps. And then I see I'm slightly out of zone. I saw the supply drop. I figure I'll let it go for it in case somebody tries to go to get it. And here comes the rotation. So build a wall. Put down another trap in case somebody tries to go in there. Just trap up. I'm playing very much for the win. I can't explain how sweaty I am. And then here comes another guy on the hill. You'll see him here in a few seconds. I'm just scoping it out, scanning. And then all of a sudden, here comes another guy. Not a lot of awareness. He was very much focused on rotating. I want to see. He had one kill, so he didn't have a lot of experience. And that's not because he was a default skin or anything. I mean, he has one kill. Oh, no, 2 kills, excuse me. Rotating poorly, didn't build, didn't protect, wasn't really paying attention to other players, and that unfortunately got him killed. But Gotta hit that's just the benefit and the advantage of hitting a sniper shot. It really can make a huge difference, and you'll notice like you'll gain a lot more confidence if you can hit your snipes. No using of time or resources. Okay, so remember when I said you have to build when you get supply drops? Well, there comes a supply drop. Other person is coming up, and he's going to try to open it. This is what happens when you don't build. I'm using this edit trick to see where if I can identify any players. I did not, but I have the best position of anybody in the remainder of the game. So I see the supply drop pops. He doesn't build, so I immediately start shooting. And this is the advantage of high ground. Did you see how many headshots I hit on that player? When you're above somebody, I mean, this is just like a military thing. And I know that so many people have said this, but I can't understate it enough. When you're above someone, the first thing that you're going to hit, and I'm just trying to, I guess I'm trying to explain it just a little bit, but the first thing that you will hit on somebody is their head. If you're that far above them and you're aiming at them, the first and most likely scenario is you're going to hit them in the head. And thankfully I had a gold scar and it can laser people, and it worked out all right. So I'm rotating. This is the next circle. The last guy is down inside the club. He's hiding out. And I'm just going to hold high ground because I have such good position that it would be very difficult for somebody to push up to me. So I keep moving. And I'm just scoping out, see if I can see him. And then I made a pretty crucial mistake here. And I kind of got a little lucky. So I start building. I'm trying to connect to this stair. I missed the build on that. I took a lot of fall damage, and this guy comes up behind me, and I just keep building. I'm building wall, stair, wall, just to create some space. He is backed up. He's still sitting in the storm. I think he's trying to just hard scope me. And I got a shotgun shot, and at that point, I tried to build, and he got lost in the storm. So another benefit as to why you need to stay inside of the zones, rotate well, do not get caught in the storm. Because if he had not gotten caught in the storm and gotten so hard scoped and so tunnel visioned onto me, he might have won. He could have very well won because I took a decent amount of fall damage. But thankfully I built, just kept myself in front of him, created space, and that secured me the win. And I think that's one of the best takeaways from this, outside of utilizing time and resources. Keep yourselves in front of your opponents. Know where they are at all times. Try your best to maintain positions, good, strong positioning, because if you do those things, you set yourself up. You have a higher chance of getting the win. So thanks for taking the time to watch this. If you enjoyed the video, I encourage you to like it and then subscribe to my channel. And then also, if you could turn on the notifications, I would greatly appreciate it. I'll try to make as many videos as I can in the future. No guarantees though, but I hope you all enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. And as always, GG.